Christians don't talk about this verse because they're not able to account for it, and it makes Jesus look less significant. At that moment, the curtain in the sanctuary of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook, rocks split apart, and tombs opened. The bodies of many godly men and women who had died were raised from the dead. They left the cemetery after Jesus' resurrection, went into the holy city of Jerusalem, and appeared to many people.
Cool story, bro. Actually, Christians talk about this verse all the time because skeptics like to point out the story either as too unbelievable or as proof that Easter never really happened, since surely a zombie invasion of Jerusalem would be mentioned outside of Matthew's gospel. But Christian scholars, they deal with these verses in at least one of two ways. Either Matthew is using apocalyptic genre to point out Calvary's significance, transposing the imagery of the future resurrection of the righteous into the Easter story to connect it to Jesus' resurrection as the first fruits, or Matthew is recounting what really happened. But since only people deceased less than a year still had bodies in tombs, as opposed to bones in ossuary boxes, and only the righteous bodies were raised, it means we're talking about a small number of obscure people here appearing probably anonymously to swelled crowds. Since Lazarus appears only in John, and the stories of Jairus' daughter and the widow's son likewise are not attested to in every gospel, the resuscitation of a handful of anonymous Jews wouldn't exactly make headline news in the surrounding chaos. It's plausible that their story was simply not believed. Either way, the Saints revival doesn't downplay Jesus' resurrection. Only Jesus was raised immortal in the true sense of Jewish resurrection. And if anything, Matthew's story, it spotlights Jesus, saying his death and resurrection somehow triggered the earth to crack open and for heaven to come rushing through.